What's going on YouTube? It's Biggs. Yeah, I know. I haven't said that in a freaking long time. Um, Life has been crazy. So this beginning video isn't just gonna be a deck tech. I'm just gonna go over quickly where the hell I've been. Um, so as many of you know, I was poised to graduate in June. I was at the end of my physical therapy program, and unfortunately, um, the exit exam is the only grade you get. So even though I did well in my internship and I scored well there, you still needed to pass the exit, and I choked on the final, so I have to repeat. So it was a miserable time to say the least. I really wanted to be done with school, working already, and stuff like that. So, uh, but it wasn't all bad news. Very recently, my wife and I discovered that we are having a baby. So I am super hyped for that. I'm very happy. This is our first child together. Due date is in February, so I'm looking forward to that. Still don't know what it is. I think we're gonna keep that a secret for now, from ourselves, and do like a gender reveal type thing. Um, what else? Yeah, so I've just kind of been working my ass off. I still play One Piece. Like any events I can get into, I still participate in. Unfortunately, my breakers in the last event, I think it was Karta, uh, left me at 83rd. It is what it is. I started off the day 6-0, and then I just had really bad games back to back to back. I was playing Lucci. It's just the easiest deck to pilot for me right now. Transitioning from Moria, and just changing a couple cards out was the most affordable for me. So I did that. And I was piloting really well. Unfortunately, just my losses were the mirror, red purple law, which was actually probably what knocked me out of top 64. I think that was my final game of the day, so it was a rough one. Or second to last, I think it was. And I forgot what my other loss was. I think it was either another mirror or something janky. Oh, I remember what it was. It was Bonnie. I played a Bonnie player who's playing the really bad build. You guys can disagree with me in the comments on that. Just my opinion, of course. It was the Bonnie that was running the Rosinante Luffy combo. I feel like you're sacrificing way too much in all your other matchups to fit that combo in. That's literally very niche and only useful against Lucci, which you can argue is one of your harder matchups, but I don't think it's that bad. I think Hawkins is a hell of a card. I think players run into the let my 7k blocker just sit on the board and never swing, which I think is really dumb. So like use them, use that body. It's an efficient body that's incredibly hard to remove. So, but that's besides the point. So that's what happened with me recently. I got 3 signups coming, successful coming for the October regionals. So hopefully I can turn my bad luck around. I didn't really have luck getting into any events, and then the one event I got into, I kind of scrubbed out. But yeah, that's it. That's been my life, guys. No pity parties though. We just keep it moving, you know. When it comes to competitive TCGs or life itself, you got to just say GG, go next. You know, you got to keep moving. It doesn't stop for anyone or anything. So that said, I like Perona. Perona's a fun freaking deck. This takes me back to like one of my fun videos that I did back in set 1 with this guy, David Rodriguez. I think he still has his channel. Go check him out. I think he's a Rebecca player or something. But he had come up with the concept of draw law and just jammed you can be my samurai. It was a fun build back in the day, and Perona actually I think takes full advantage of this with the advent of having Otama, which is a 2k on top of a Land of Wano Searcher. So it just helps us find more of this, find our Momonosuke's, and we like just build a board of little dudes that do nothing, but we just tap them down. They're free. You can kind of incentivize your opponent to make really awkward plays of like, do I just let him keep the weenies and miss out, or like let him keep them so that he can keep using them for draw fodder, which then they turn into one-drop blockers, which is amazing. One-drop blockers that drew me cards off their effects and then drew me cards additionally thanks to You Can Be My Sam. So that's just been great. And then the top end being, Moria, I can grab these back. I still think Perona is like literally on the cusp of being one of the most broken leaders. For the same reasons that Sokka was. This leader effect is one, two effects, and two, free. There's no Don requirement. There's no Don minus effect. There's literally no stipulation to it. I can just choose one and do it. And that's very powerful. Especially against things like Red Purple Law. I think this deck is slightly favored in that matchup. Yes, he can mess up things like my Ryuma for when I want to bring it back later in the game or stuff like that. But by that point, I've kind of gotten my value. I think it plays the Starve game against Red Purple Law better than things like NL does. I think Red Purple Law kind of beats NL pretty handedly. Because what Law can do is, okay, fine. At a certain point, I don't have to attack your life. I can just build my board while I get ready to finish you off. And you couple with that the fact that Law can bring NL down relatively quickly, and NL players will incentivize them to do so. So you're literally just playing around that 1 to 2 life thing. That's a whole other video and concept like Red Purple Law versus NL, which people think is a bad matchup, but it's not that bad. Conversely, though, I think Perona is actually pretty favored because I can just tap down their bodies. So it's either they attack with them or they lose them anyway. Things that are a little different from my build to the other is literally just this Isho. I was just messing around with it. I wanted to have more tools against like the slower, grindier decks, which would be like NL. I still think we're kind of favored, again, because we can draw really well. Our big bodies are pretty sweet. We can answer them thanks to Ice Age. Cost reduction effects, and then drop a Sabo. So we have tools. And then Zoro is an amazing finisher. Why do I run singletons in this deck? We see our whole deck. I've had very, very many games where I've gone to like 17 cards because I was able to see 3 to 4 of the samurais, resolve them, still fight for board thanks to Ryuma. And then we get to our end game extremely fast. Like, it's not hard to get there. We don't have the same issues like Lucci where we mill our big stuff and it's like, well, damn it, I can't do anything now. Is it a little variance heavy? Oh, for sure. You can still draw pretty bad. You can also draw. I just lost the game like practicing off cam to Red Purple Law because I drew like a bunch of cards. I had 6 cards in hand and only 2 cards at counter. He was able to swing 8k with 1 Kid Killer for his last attack, and I lost because I had Moria, Ryuma, and then I think my last 2 life were literally You Can Be My Samurai. So I was like, wow, that's nice. So there are problems with the deck. It's not a perfect deck, but it is a fun deck that is on the cusp of being like in that tier 1 discussion when we're talking like the top decks. Where do I stand on that? I'm trying to keep this short. I still think Red Purple Law, Black Yellow Luffy are the best decks. Lucci's a fantastic deck. It's just variance heavy in itself. And then runner-up would be Bonnie for sure. I think Bonnie's definitely picked up lately, and rightfully so. It's a really strong deck. And then what would I put under that? That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 decks. Honestly, Dofi's pretty good. I've seen people under the impression that it's like a free matchup into Law, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I just think that Law is a skill check deck. I think people look at Law and it's like, oh, it's an aggro deck. It's a deck that's just vomiting bodies. How hard could it be? No, it's pretty hard. You're managing resources. You have to know how to play against each matchup differently. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. So, which is why I think NA overall isn't playing a lot of Law. Surprisingly, I think it's a very good deck. I just think that people don't quite grasp it or don't feel like it's worth investing the time in, which is fair. Especially when we have a ban list literally coming next month, like 2 weeks from now. So yeah. And then finally, non-One Piece related, I am going to be doing Star Wars content. I know I've brought that up a couple times. People commented on some of my Star Wars like posts and were like, when are you coming back to One Piece? Guys, I love that game. I think it's a better game than One Piece currently. And it's just fun as hell to play. So like, I'm gonna find the way to balance both. I've been playing in both those games and doing well well, I've been doing well on Star Wars, not so much the One Piece, but you know, I've been doing my thing. But yeah. So with that said, let's hop into some gameplay and just show off how we do in different matchups. Okay, so we got a game into NL. This is an awkward matchup. I actually don't think we do too poorly. We can play around their life shenanigans pretty well. This is not the kind of hand I want to see though. I would like to see some search. We get it. We also find more, so we'll take a Momo. This is like one of the better cards in the matchup, but unfortunately we didn't find it. So we'll leave it like this, I think. Pass. Our hand's not too terrible. We have ways to reduce for later. Our buddy here wants to play the long game, so that's fine. We'll just attack him. Pass. So we'll silo. We'll get rid of one Ryuma. And Sir. And we'll attack again for 5. And if he doesn't want to do anything, oh, interesting. Then I expect that one to pass. If he doesn't commit to anything, we're okay. I'll definitely take that. Thank you. Ooh, we're on to do nothing. Really do nothing, so he's going to set up Katakuri, I guess? Showing me he's willing to commit a Yamato to trash is interesting. So this hand must be full of gas. Aces, etc. But I'm not really going to give him that, so it doesn't really matter. Belmare is a nice pickup. We'll play Otama. We'll definitely take that. That's fine. We'll draw. That's good. And then we can play another blocker. So looking okay. You can play Katakuri. Not really stressing about that. Our hand's looking pretty nice. Honestly. Oh no, I did put a Ryoma in trash already. Never mind. So yeah, looking good. We can reduce, play Moria to bring back Ryuma, and kill any big drop this turn if he commits to playing Kata. I probably won't attack him if I commit to that play, because if he's holding Raiga for a big drop, then that's 100% okay with me. You can discard 2 cards to play your Raiga. That's how you have to look at that play. Block. We have plenty of Ice Age, so I'm not really hurting for that right now. I definitely won't attack him past 1. Just because that turns on Yamato. Not Yamato, sorry. Is it Yamato? Yeah, Yamato and Ace. Ace rush and then Yamato gain life. So yeah, he's gonna have to do that himself. That's the best play he has. I guess Enel would be the next. Or Luffy, I guess. KO Belmare. That's a sweet pickup. We'll attack there. And we'll play our Moria. I'll get back. This is active here. And I'll search. And then. Well, I technically could get Ryuma back. But it'd be nice to having Ryuma in trash though. So what I'll do is I'll get Belmare here. Just to have another taunt ability. Kind of want that on top. Pass. See what opponent does here. Literally, the only problem I have with this matchup, I think we're heavily favored, is it's gonna drop. Is that I think we would definitely go to time in an event. So bottom my Moria, that's fine by me. So now we can do our first Moria play. So we'll do this. We'll search. We'll grab 2K, I think. Do there. We'll play. I don't. Well, do I attack? No, I'm not gonna attack. We just play Moria again. We get active. We'll replace here. And do I want the Osama now? We've seen 2 Yukan be my samurai. 2 Izos. Momonosuke. No. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I hate this game sometimes. I should have asked me to cancel or something. That sucks. And cancel. No pass. I didn't want to do that. That was a misclick. Unfortunate. It would have made the ace play so much easier for myself. Because ace you can play and still gain a life at any point. It's just the rush effect that gets turned on when he's below 2 life or 1 life. So that's annoying. I missed like an easy way to kill ace with Belmare, Ice Age, Ryuma again. That's annoying. Again, if you want a Raiga, you can do that. If you have more Katakuri, that's okay. Let's see what he chooses to do here. He's tanking kind of hard. Is it Yamato? Sure. Goes there. Cool. We'll do this. We'll rest there. We'll play the Hiyori. Freaking finally. Okay. The game got a lot easier. We'll draw. Cool. And then we'll attack 5. Okay. And then I'll pass. So now he's incentivized to play ace. Can also play more Yamato. That I'm also representing a lot. He doesn't have it. So this Isho's looking even better for me. That's fine. So we'll finally play. And we hit the Raiga, which is huge. So he has to have more. We'll rest there. We'll attack for 6. And then 9. Start taking that hand apart. And we're pretty close to Zoro, I would say. I'm reluctant to do too many more searches. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's like 6 cards on top, I think. I want to say that's what it is. We'll take. You can ace into whatever. I'll give you a 2. That's pretty nutty. We just keep finding it. Okay. We'll do this. So he's at 7. Ice Age. Nice. And we can draw 2. There it is. Okay, I was right. Yeah, I don't really have to do much here. I'll pass. I want to give his other aces value. He would have to commit like another Katakuri or something. Or pop a Raiga. He's halfway through his deck. We have potential for lethal swings next turn too. Okay. Just give him the Belmare. It's gonna be a no. Did I just give him that? No, right? Okay. We'll go 9. There's 1 card for him. Let's it go. give him one more headache, I guess. Pass. Yeah, now he Rikos. That's also 2k we took, so. This hand has to be like half 2Ks, half gas. I don't care. Alright. I think we just go... I want to attack first, in case he gets a base trigger. Okay, cool. I didn't want to lose like all my value there. It's a draw one play, dude. Okay. I think we can just poke this one. Such a luck suck. Gets rid of a 1k. So we would have to have 7-9 something. Highly likely, right? You gave me 3 2Ks. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2Ks. One of these. Could have another one in hand, realistically. Can he kill me on the crack? I have 3 life. I have some counter in hand. We'll attack 9. Okay. Then we'll exhaust Frankie. Attack for 6. Okay, another one. Pass. Can't lose now. So yeah, this game is just really long. There's the Raiga. But you have no way to clear my board. You have 1 card in hand now. Can't stop it all. Sure. You're annoying. You're hella annoying. 5. Don't hit bitch. Cool. GG. Okay, guys, this is another one that'll definitely go to time. I'm not a fan of this one. I will go second. This is probably like a 0-100 match. This is probably like the hardest match to do correctly. Do I think we have a shot? Yeah, 100%. It's just hella freaking hard. It kind of just comes down to how many big bodies you can find. That sucks. The nice thing is, like, this is kind of like a non-issue card. Let me just attack into it every time. Yeah. Attack 6. I'm playing for the long game here. Kind of like the Whitebeard strat we used to do, where it's like it has to be like big cards or go home. What the hell, man? Honestly, these cards do nothing. And I guess we'll play another Momo, because he'll attack 0 there, I guess. I think this is harder than Lucci. I think this is a much harder matchup to win than like Perona Lucci. This matchup just sucks. Snake Dance. So you got rid of 2 bounce counters, which is interesting. To buy back Rubber Band, but I'm not attacking anytime soon, so that's fine. Doesn't even attack the Momo? Okay. Get more Remo. We'll press the 2K just because it's a 2K, I guess. Go Hiyori. Because we still haven't found it, we'll dig one more. There you are, and another 9 drop. Lovely. Okay, so we're digging hard. Hopefully we don't have any more in our life. This is another matchup where, like, if we do nothing and just find Isha, we're sitting pretty. Let's draw first. Oh no, it was right there. I guess we do this so that way we can get closer to it. Take that. Attack there. Do our first big attack. Just burns cards from hand. It's another bounce counter. And 2 white snakes are gone, which is really good for me. 2 draws down. He's afraid to play his whatchamacallit card, the 2K Kaya. So we'll draw again. Okay, that's nice. We'll attack for 7 to pull a 9. The only good thing about, like, saving grace of the matchup is that we don't have to rely on our life cards to find cards. We can do that pretty handedly. So now we just play Moria over one of these. We'll take the Hiyori to replace Otama. And then I do want to get further into the deck, so we'll Otama again, replace there, and whiff. And those are all our Morias are on the bottom. We'll do this. We'll go trash to play Ryuma, draw, and we'll pass. Next turn I'll just attack 999. I think for sure our Isho's in our life, so womp womp. I'm gonna have leftover cards anyway, so, or Dawn rather, so we'll just attack 2 into 2. And we'll go 3, 9. Oof. You have all 4. Oh, there's one Kaya. Okay. Yeah, we're just going 3s. 9. Kaya. I didn't even know that was a 2K counter. I'm gonna be 100% with you. Takes? Why? should attack for 11. Aw, man. Bad math. But now he's tapped out, so now I'm kind of incentivized to do this play. Yeah, that was weird on him. He would have had one draw trigger. Would that have fixed his bad hand? I don't know. Alright, this is probably Luffy favored. I need a lot to go right for me. But this is also another fun matchup. Long one, but fun. I'll keep. And love to see a whiff on the first one of the game. Unfortunate. He gets his straw triggers. Okay. Just gonna attack here. Pass. Don't have to overcommit. Make them have the cards. This is kind of similar to what we did with Nami. It's a lot easier to do, just because Nami has her own separate win condition, where Luffy still has to attack you. But you want to have your big bodies to play. So he gets... Alright, all the boys are here. Take one. That's a good pull. That's also a good pull. We'll take the Momo. It's 2 more on the bottom. That sucks. I would like to find Isho quickly, and or Zoro. Do that. We'll rest here just to not give him a free attack into one of our crap bodies. He has no other Sabos yet. Oh, but he's finding all his life stuff, which is annoying. There's Ace. Okay, you can have it. Do we care? I think we do. I can do Hiyori. I won't have extra down to do anything else, so we'll do this. Okay. So we'll reduce cost. We'll play Hiyori. And still no reason to attack ourselves. I wish Izo let me rest a 5 cost. Then I would attack there, like on the next turn or something, but at the moment I still can't really do anything, so I pass. Finds baby Luffy. No Sabos and trash. Oh, presently only one attacker. Just leader. You get a hard cast to second Sabo though, which he probably has. It's pretty deep into the deck so far. Luffy KOs my guy, which gives me an interesting play. I will take this one. Grr. No Sabo there is good for me. No way for him to take life next turn and use leader ability and warrior all in one turn. Yet. I think we'll draw. We'll use them to draw. Okay, so we'll do this. Get Momo active, Hiyori. We'll rest there. We'll Hiyori to draw. We'll draw there. Pass. No Isho and Big Bodies is killing me here. Only having the one Moria. But next turn we can really push. Unless he has a way to set up here. He didn't play any way to look at this last life, so he's playing with no information there. Okay, so now we know. And he has the Sabo now, so it makes my life harder. Now he can play any one of the babies he's been holding to stack. There it is. Okay, get Ice Age. Yeah. Oh man, I wanted you before, not now. I guess we can still do this, right? And then attack into it. Let's it go. And we'll deploy Zoro and pass. He has no way to make his board immune. Although really I just need to tap down blockers here. That's the ace. Into the Moria. Well, no, he can't Moria, sorry. But he can still gain life, still use his children to buff his attack total super high. Can kill one of my attackers. Oh, he has the Ice Age. Fuck. He had everything. Attacking my face. I think we have to let it go, and then next turn I'll double deploy blocker and just keep my attackers up against this. Wait, this is 10, this will be 11, so I have to counter this one. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. Gives it to me, so I'll do 2. Interesting. Do I have another Ryuma? I do. I also have another search we can do. But I think I have to deploy blockers though. He's gonna have these to attack with too. Yeah, I don't think there's a way around it, so we just attack there. Can do one search. Hang on, I guess. Then we can find that. Let me show you. Not enough time there. And we'll deploy here. Get rid of you because you can't don't do anything anymore. And you. And pass. So next turn I can Belmare tap something. It's a baby, so he can still do all his shenanigans. Because he'll be able to get this one back, get an ace. Can't really do anything with it though. It's still a body. Now he gets to use leader ability, discard, get to. Yeah, if I didn't play blockers though, he just gets to attack into me. 5 cards in hand, 1 life, no blocker. If I do this play, I could have gotten 1 actually. So maybe that was the play. Then we just block. Lovely. I won't be able to stop anything. And his hand has to be all 2 goes. Literally only used 2? 3. That's kind of what this game state boils down to. Like he had, luckily, the second Ice Age ready for the Zoro, which was kind of annoying. But what are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, I don't have a way to stabilize here, so I think we just go 9. 2 or 2Ks. So yeah, there's no way out of this game, unfortunately. Take the 2K. Like I think we played as best as we could. We didn't really give him the Sabo plays. It's just our draws like halfway through the deck weren't the best. And like I said, that is part of the problem. As like you're using your searchers to get like your draw effects, you can kind of just whiff on top end. The key point, and like I guess I got baited into it, is like he had the second Ice Age. Like so I think he showed me the discard on purpose so that he could have the second one ready. So that was smart on opponent if he like had it. If he drew it, oh, GG. So yeah, we just lose here. There you guys have it. That is Perona. She's a fun deck. Definitely the most interesting deck to play to me at the moment. As I have nothing to play for in 07 at the moment, there's really like nothing. I don't have treasure cups. I don't have anything like that to play. So, or in any in-person events. So she's like my go-to for fun deck right now. Obviously, I already told you guys the top 3 decks I think. So that's it. I know it's been a while, guys. If you guys bothered to watch the video, I thank you for watching this long. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've noticed that my subscriber count has dropped, so if you're coming back to the channel, please show that love. I'm going to be doing more drops since I have more free time. And also, stay tuned for Star Wars content. I know I'm a One Piece channel that I started and people are like super into the One Piece content, but you know, I definitely really like Star Wars. I would like to show you guys how good this game is. Set 2 officially dropped, Shadows of the Galaxy, and the deck building is just so much fun in this game. So stay tuned for that. That'll be either later today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.